I'm not exactly sure who this message is for, but I do know for a fact that if you clicked on this video, it's probably for you. Do me a favor and stay to the end and receive this, apply this, and then go in peace. I'm in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, and I'm going to read verse 17. And it says, "Do not be overly wicked, nor be foolish. Why should you die before your time?" Why should you die before your time? Don't be foolish. Don't be wicked. Let's talk about this. It's just something about that last part. Why die before your time? Now, some of you may be thinking, well, Brother D, only God knows the day or the hour that we will pass away. And it's true. But I do believe that a lot of the choices in which we make daily can, in fact, cut our lives short prematurely. I mean, yes, God knows when you're going to die. If you go on top of a 16-story building and you just decide that you want to jump off just to see what happens, I mean, I'm not saying you can't survive, but, the chances are very slim. Christians, not, my observation when I go to church and throughout my entire life, a lot of the church is very, very unhealthy. And that's not really talked about a lot at the pulpit. The importance of health and wellness, the importance of nutrition, proper supplementation, just talking about taking care of your body. Like we know that when we go to church, we're going to get spiritually fed, and we're going to be talking about the things that we need to be doing as believers, but we never really talk a lot about taking care of the vessel here. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because it's my profession and I'm very, very passionate about it. And I see people who just pass away long before their time because they just fail to take care of themselves. They neglect themselves and they think, well, I'm going to just eat fried chicken every single day and drink soda and eat candy and donuts all the time. And I'm not going to exercise and I'm just going to live till I'm 80 or 90 years old, when that's just not the way that it works. People are actually passing away a lot younger than previous generations. People are dying at 50, 60. They're barely making it to 70. Honestly, and back in the day with the baby boomers, a lot of them lived to be nearly 100 years old. And really, it's because that generation grew up before fast food, before the convenience of being able to grab stuff at the, order things. They cooked stuff from scratch. They had cookbooks. Everything was natural and they just lived a long time. And the thing is, today in modern day society, especially the Western nutrition is so bad right now. It's so bad. And when you on top of it, the levels of stress that are out of control due to just the cost of living, the lack of sleep that people are getting. This is why coffee is like $1 billion business. People are not sleeping, or they're drinking energy drinks or just on some sort of medication that help them go to sleep because they're so stressed out and worn out. People are just not taking care of themselves anymore. And it very well could be all a part of the enemy's plan to just destroy mankind, honestly. I just want to give a message to somebody out there and to let you know to lean into God, like right now. Maybe you're somebody that's dealing with some health issues. I want you to pray about that. ask the Lord to help you, give you the strength to get up and to take care of yourself. We have a choice. We absolutely have a choice as far as what we put in our bodies, what we eat, what we drink. We have a choice when it comes to exercising. There are choices, people. There's choices. You don't have to live the way that you live. You really don't. That scripture saying, why, don't do wicked things and don't do foolish things. Why would you die before your time? What's wicked and what's foolish? Gluttony is wicked. Overindulging on sweets and alcohol and a lot of the processed foods that have ingredients that the body really can't break down sufficiently. And people have been popping up. I was looking at an article not long ago, like cancer is like up between 30 to 45% in this generation. And I 100% believe that it's linked to the food that we eat. The processed food that has ingredients that the body cannot identify and break down just sits in the body and it corrodes. And I believe that it eventually turns into cancerous matter within the body. And again, this is something that we can stop. This is something we can prevent. Type 2 diabetes is linked to obesity. So is high blood pressure. And something that people really don't talk about a lot of, or they don't know, is that heart disease is actually the number one killer of people in the United States of America. It's not some virus. It's not, people offing each other. It's heart disease. The heart, it's under a lot of pressure the more that you weigh. The heavier a body, the more the heart has to pump blood throughout the body to allow it to function properly. And then you top stress on top of it from day-to-day life and bad eating habits. It's terrible. It really is. It's just really bad. And I just wish people would take their health more seriously. You don't have to do anything crazy, folks. You don't have to get extreme. You don't have to, be a bodybuilder or some power lifter or a CrossFit nut. You don't have to do any of those things. You don't have to run marathons. You don't have to do that. Just get outside and go for a walk for like 30 minutes every day. If you are somebody that drinks a lot of soda, consider backing off of that soda for a little bit. Drink more water. If you don't eat a lot of vegetables, I want to encourage you to, probably invest in a green product, green super greens. That stuff helps a whole lot, folks, like a lot. There's just things that we can do to live a long, prosperous life. Yes, God, it is ultimately up to the Lord as far as when we go, but we also have to be wise too. We got to be smart. We can live a long life, Lord willing, if we do our part, but we can't expect to live long by practicing really poor habits, not sleeping enough, and just really not taking care of our body. We got to take care of our body. We have to make smart choices, not put ourselves in predicaments of danger. And this isn't just about exercise and food. I mean, mind the company that you keep as well. There's people that we know we have no business hanging around that are just bad news and that they could potentially hinder our well-being, our safety. So let's just be careful how we live our lives. Mind the company that you keep. Take care of your body. And just forsake wickedness and foolishness at the end of the day. God bless you all. I hope that this video spoke to you. I hope it was an eye-opener, something to kind of make you think a little bit. If you like it, please give me a like, comment on it. Let me know your thoughts. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. See you later. Peace.